Peace, love, harmony, and light. My brothers and sisters, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing great. It's a beautiful day in Brooklyn. You know, the sun is at rest, but I'm still up. I actually took a quick nap though, because it's been a long day. I send out some books out to a few people today. I'm working on dossiers. I'm working on documents for my brothers and sisters. So I am being productive, and it's a beautiful thing. But as gotta continue to teach. Gotta continue to uplift. My people. It's the only way that change is gonna take effect. Is if we continue every single day to do things that's gonna make the change. A lot of times, people seek change and people want change, but they never want to give up anything. It's like, going to a store and you tell the store clerk that, you would like change for a $20 bill, but you want 4 5s, but you don't want to give them the $20 bill. And you at the counter, making noise and debating and, just behaving, so negatively, only because you want 4 5s, but you don't want to give up your $20 bill. And that's the same mentality a lot of people have. A lot of people want change, but they don't want to give anything up. Okay. They want things for the better, but they don't want to give up the old habits. They don't want to give up the bad habits. And, that's a problem, So in this video, I will talk a little bit about change, but I'm also going to talk about the programming, how our people have been programmed. And once again, I would like for you to prove me wrong, when I make such bold statements. And please do not misconstrue what I'm saying for me telling people to turn their backs on their families or abandon their families. No, this is not what it is. What you have to realize in this journey, many times, you may have to isolate yourself from people because you are going to feel isolated anyway, because people are going to look at you like you're crazy. People are going to look at you like you don't know what you are talking about. You may find yourself that you are the only one in your family or in your immediate circle that's aware, that's so-called awake or so-called conscious of what's going on. Stuff like, hey, the United States is a corporation. Stuff like, hey, the birth certificate, our mother sold us out, our parents sold us out on the birth certificate, and we are actually slaves. Our children don't belong to us. We are the true Aboriginal Americans, meaning that we are the true American Indians, telling people stuff like Jesus ain't real. Those things could make you public enemy number one when it comes to your family and friends and your immediate environment, and a lot of times you have to walk away. You have to walk away in order to protect yourself. It doesn't mean that you are walking away or you are abandoning your family. No, at some point, yes, we all have to carry our own cross. But in other situations, we have to isolate ourselves from people that may cause us harm or that may cause us to relapse, because it's really easy to fall back into a deep sleep. It's easy to fall back into the programming. Trust me, I know. Okay. And I'm going to ask you, you see, a lot of times we tend to live our lives defying nature. And I'm going to give you another very, very, very simple analogy. Okay. If you have a basket filled with oranges, all right, let's pick a number. You have 50 oranges. And one morning you got up and you realize that at least 10 of those oranges, they have gone bad. Now, let me ask you a question. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep those 10 oranges with the other 40 oranges talking about, oh, well, you know what? they are family and they belong together. They need to be in the same basket. And I'm hoping that the good ones will change the bad ones. Are you going to do that? Or are you going to do what's natural and take the 10 bad oranges and discard of them? Throw them away. All right. Now, a lot of people may say, well, that's different. In actuality, no, it's not. It's not, because when you continue to stay around negative people, when you continue to stay around people that choose to stay asleep, okay, when you continue to stay around people that choose to be destructive, believe me, it will affect you. It will affect you. You may not be conscious of that, but believe me, subconsciously, it is taking an effect on you. And it's only a matter of time before it materializes. All right. And as time goes by, then it becomes a little more, profound, the damage that's being done on you. And you don't realize that. And that is what has happened to our people. All right. So I'm going to quote, some words, wise words, from, Dr. Frances, Cress Welsing, and some of the things that she said is really profound, because I pay attention to things, for me, my mind is really important. You see, your mind is your soul, and you have to be very mindful on who you give your mind to, who you give your soul to. You have to be very mindful, because from the moment someone controls your mind, they control everything else, because the body is not what's in control. And people tend to think the body is in control. And that's why they tend to live their lives only through materialistic things, only through the physical, I see people, and I'm not here bashing, obese people, but I see people fat as hell, but, they have the best hairstyles. They got the best nails. They got the best cars. They got the best sneakers. You know what I mean? And my thing is, why not take that money to make yourself healthy? But doing things in reverse, like we were always taught, we got to gratify the physical body. We only have to pay attention, or we only have to, how would I put it? Cater to the physical body, and we forget the spirit. We forget the soul, the mind. So once someone controls your mind, the body is easy to follow. Okay, I'm gonna give you another analogy. If you have diamonds in your backyard, okay, diamonds are normally found in mines, right? So if you have a mine in your backyard and you have diamonds in there, let me ask you a question. What would you do to protect it? Knowing that you have 2 billion worth of diamonds in your mind, right in the back of your house. How much security would you have? How many pit bulls would you have? How many grenades would you have? I mean, you would go to the extent, the extreme, okay, to protect your diamond mine, wouldn't you? But the one and most precious and priceless jewel that you possess, which are your thoughts, and your thoughts rest in your mind. You allow outside stimuli to take control, or outside forces to control your mind. And hence the programming begins. Now, you may not be aware that they are controlling your mind is because you don't take the time to isolate yourself from all the negativity, the propaganda, the gossip. So like I said, over time, it will affect you. It will take hold of your mind and hence control your body, because wherever the mind goes, that's where the body will follow. And once again, in the wise words of Dr. Francis, we are the only people on the planet, and I'm talking about the entire planet. Now, that's a bold statement to make. However, it rings true because it is facts. And once again, it's facts over feelings. I am not here to, once again, break our people down. No, I am here to build you up. But sometimes the only way to build ourselves up is to find what's broken, to find the fault in us so that we could fix it. You feel me? What is the point of having a car and you know that the transmission is gone, right? But here you are spending money fixing the body of the car without fixing the transmission. Your car is always going to be broken. So first, fix the transmission and then work on other things. And that's what we have to do. All right. We have to work on ourselves before we could work on anything else. We have to save ourselves before we could work on our families. Okay. So once again, in the wise words of the doctor, she said, quote and unquote, we are the only people on this entire planet who have been taught to sing and praise our what is, let me see, what demeanment. I am a bitch. I am a whore. I am a gangster. I am a thug. I am a dog. If you can train people to demean and degrade themselves, you can oppress them forever. You can forever program them to kill themselves, and they won't even understand what happened. Man, that is deep. That is deep because it's all because of programming. And once again, prove me wrong. Look around you. Listen to our sisters call themselves bitches and hoes. Listen to our men call our sisters bitches and hoes. Listen to our men and brothers call each other niggas and thugs and gangsters and dogs. All right? And when the programming has gone so far to the extent that you could program people to kill themselves because they don't see the value in themselves, that is a problem. So sometimes we have to isolate ourselves from such energies. Once again, it's not because we are abandoning our family. No, it is because we have to protect our diamond mind. We have to protect our souls. Because if you are destroyed because of these negative energies, how are you going to do good work? How are you going to uplift people if you yourself are broken? So my brothers and sisters, the point I'm trying to make is this. We have to start with ourselves. Another point I'm making is when you hear sisters belittling themselves, okay, you don't laugh at that. You don't think it's a joke. Just last night, I was walking down Church Avenue and a sister was on the phone and, the way her mannerisms, she was on the phone talking and, niggas this and niggas that, and I'm a bad bitch. I don't play that, and that's word on my pussy, son. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what? And all I had to do was just shake my head, and that's a matriarch, and those are the teachers that birth the nations. The women birth the nation, and they are the first teachers. And she has children and, word to my kids, son, you know what I mean? Like, crip life, and I'm like, yo, can you imagine, okay, the type of produce, because she did produce those children that she bore. Can you imagine the mindset of those children? And I don't know how old they are or how old they were, but can you imagine what type of life they are going to have when they have a mother like that? So we have to interject You know, and if we cannot save people, we have to walk away from them because they will destroy us. Because if all the good ones, if all the righteous ones are destroyed or infiltrated, who is going to save our children? Who? So, brothers and sisters, we have not just work to do by standing and fighting against our oppressors. Sometimes the biggest oppressor is the people who look like you. They look like us. And once again, I'm going to read this because it is so true. We are the only people on the entire planet. Think about it. And that's true. I have never heard, and I gave you guys a challenge. It's been months and no one came forward. I said that I was going to give anybody $500 who could bring me 10 artists in any other ethnic group. 10 artists, okay, in any other ethnic group who has an album and have at least 5 or 6 songs on that album calling their women bitches, calling their women hoes, calling their men niggas, telling their men to go kill each other. And that challenge still stands. Anybody who could find that for me will get $500. Find me that information, please. Any other ethnic group, and they have artists, and their artists in their albums, at least 6 to 7 songs, calling their women bitches and hoes. Shoot, I mean, 6 to 7 songs is a lot. Calling their women hoes, calling their men dogs, and telling them to they're going to kill them and to kill each other and they're going to murder them. Find me that. So once again, what the doctor said was profound but true. Sad but true. We are the only people on this entire planet who have been taught to sing and praise our demeanment. I am a bitch. I'm a whore. I'm a gangster. I'm a thug. I'm a dog. If you can train people to demean and degrade themselves, you can oppress them forever. You can program them to kill themselves and they won't even understand what happened. And man, this is so true but sad. So my brothers and sisters, we have a lot of work to do. We need to stop supporting these entertainers, okay? These entertainers that sold their souls, their mind to the enslavers, to the colonizers, to the invaders, to the devils. They sold their souls and they're using them as tools, okay? They're using them as tools. I see everybody's going crazy over Beyonce and Jay-Z. I don't care about these people. These people don't care about us. They have sold us out. But it's because Hollywood, entertainment, the media has gotten control of your mind. The most precious thing that you ever own, they got control of it. And believe me, when someone is on drugs, it is one of the hardest things to get them off of drugs. So imagine if someone has your mind. Do you know how tough it is to get back control of your mind? People will kill you to defend their enslavement. And that's real. I don't care about these Hollywood people. I don't care about this artist. They are not my celebrities. I don't idolize them. They have no effect on me. They have no honor. They have sold us out. And if I'm the only man that's not going to listen to their music and not support it, then you know what? I'm cool with that. But I'm going to stay true to this. I cannot support the degradation of my people. I can't do that. My soul, my spirit won't allow me to. I cannot be anything other than what I am, and anything else that's foreign to my spirit, it makes me uncomfortable. So supporting those things, calling my sisters bitches and hoes, it makes me uncomfortable. Calling my brother a nigger, it makes me uncomfortable. Calling my brother a thug, it makes me uncomfortable. Promoting I'm gonna kill my brother or play songs that's talking about killing my brothers makes me uncomfortable. My spirit, it doesn't resonate with my spirit. Maybe something is wrong with me, I don't know. Am I the only one who feels that way? I don't know. But I'm not going to change. The only changes I'm going to make, okay, is to vibrate on a higher frequency. That's it. I am not falling back. I'm not going to digress. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not going to devolve. I want to continue to grow. And the only way to do that is to become as pure as possible. To be right, you got to do right. So I just wanted to share this bit of information with you guys. Sometimes I know the information may hit home. I know it may seem a little personal, and because some people of the emotions, they tend to ignore the facts. And you may dislike this video. It's okay. I don't do videos for likes. I do it because I love speaking the truth. Okay? I want to see my people evolve. I want to see my people rise. But first, my people have to come to the realization that we are a broken people. We are a hurt people. Okay, we are a damaged people, and hurt people, and damaged people. Sometimes our people see destroying each other and damaging each other as being normal. That is the norm. But brothers and sisters, that's not natural. It is not natural. Okay? Yes, we are a great people. Believe me, we are. But our greatness is being disguised by propaganda and lies and all the negativity. And we allow it to control our lives. Please take control of your life. Practice perfect, because it's the only way you're going to get perfection is to practice perfect. Okay? Anything that you practice for 21 days can become a habit. Okay? Practice not calling yourself or your brothers and sisters niggas. Practice not calling yourself a bitch or a hoe for 21 days. Okay? And eventually your spirit will reject it when you hear that word. It is disgusting. I truly don't like that word nigga. I really don't. It does something to my spirit. It does something to my soul. And now I know how my ancestors feel because they live through me. So we have a lot of work to do. Okay? Once again, get your copy of the book. The link is below. Subscribe to the new channel. The link is below. I love you guys. I just wanted to share this information with y'all. Please do not take it personal. Don't hold any grudges against the messenger. I'm just here to deliver the message that, hey, the spirit put in me to give you guys today. Okay? We have work to do. If you see a brother falling, pick him up. If you see a sister falling, pick her up. Let her know, sis, stop calling yourself a bitch. You are more than that. Stop calling yourself a hoe. You are more than that. Brother, you are not a nigger. You are an American Indian. You are more than that. You're not a thug. You're more than that. If we're going to be thugs, let us be thugs to the colonizers and the invaders, not to each other. Okay? Interject, intervene. They may not like it, they may get mad, but plant that seed. Don't impose on their free will, but plant a seed. Okay? plant a seed. Be mindful of the way you speak to your children, to each other. I love you guys. Chief Kalanago, I'm out. Peace. And we will talk soon.